I'm hungry. welcome to another nightly, daily World of Warcraft Project Ascension Conquest of Azeroth Closed Alpha Server Test Playing Night. I'm Getsum Toto, and I'm here to entertain you from 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. every single night, playing Conquest of Azeroth. If you guys are unfamiliar with that game or name, have you ever heard of World of Warcraft? That's exactly what this is. It's World of Warcraft. Now take that times a million and rename it, and you get Conquest of Azeroth. It's essentially, it's made by these people a group called Project Ascension. You can check them out on ascension.gg. They are not affiliated with me. I'm not affiliated with them in any type of way. And the cool part is that it is all free to play. So you ask, nothing's free to play. You gotta pay for internet and all that nonsense. That is true. But in essence, if you were to play this game, you could download it right now, and you could play the classless or the wildcard server. They're both pretty much classless. One, you just get free reign over all those spells and talents you want, right? Build your own class. The other version is it's random. You level up, and you get a bada bing, bada boom, new spell, skill, ability, and all that nonsense, alright? So that is super cool, and this music is very loud. Give me 1 second. Oh, there's just no in between. Okay. And yeah, so you get, every 2 levels you get like a new skill, spell, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But then they're like, hold on, we got a better idea, right? So they took their like revamped World of Warcraft world, the world of World of Warcraft, their world of World of Warcraft, right? They took it, they added 10,000 things to it, and then they renamed it. 10,000 plus, I'm sorry. Don't forget that plus. Now, the cool thing is that those 10,000 things definitely make the game feel like completely unique and new. I'm not going to get really in deep to that right now in the intro, or just kind of recapping on everything. But what's really nice is it reinvigorates the game. It makes it feel new again. It makes it feel fun and interesting. If you think back to the very first time you loaded up your first MMO or RPG and you're like, oh my god, like I don't have to live life anymore. I can just simply live life in a virtual world, aka Sword Art Online. Then you can kind of reminisce on that memory and just attach it to this game. That's like how it feels. You know, when you boot it up for the first time, it feels awesome. It feels fun, it feels inventive, it feels original, even though that they're taking like the concept of an old game, right? But if you got bored and sick of World of Warcraft like I did, this is definitely your best play to kind of recapture that nostalgia and fun that you had way back when. And we're specifically playing the...
I'm hungry.
Gosh, Pando, I get it, you're hungry. All right, hold on, I gotta turn down my headset. Pando's just too darn...
Welcome, JSEP22.
Hey, JSEP22, Ubu, baby. Yeah, we're going to be continuing to play Conquest Azeroth. So, we are playing the... I forget what class we're playing. Oh, we're playing the Tinkerer. So, we're a gnomish Tinkerer engineer. So, I mean, it's just kind of par for the course when you think of gnomes. It's the only race that I feel like fits that class or spec or whatever, right? Aside from Goblin, which they haven't introduced into the game yet. But let's go ahead and get into it here. Oh gosh, that is loud too. Hold on, I gotta edit my mixer here.
Welcome, Aragotham.
Hey, thanks for the follow there. Hey, Rigo. I don't know how to pronounce that. I apologize if I'm butchering that. But you are a GM, so I'm sure you're familiar with World of Warcraft. If you are, in fact, a GM, tip my hat to you, bud. But yeah, so we're going to jump back into Conquest of Azeroth here. We're playing the Tinkerer class. We just unlocked the mechanic spec. I'm going to have to double check that once I pull that up here.
Welcome, Aragotham.
Wait, so were you for real a GM back in the day? Or that's just like kind of your alias here on Twitch? I've heard some stories of GMs back in the day, and Heard it was not fun, especially during the layoffs. But I'm digressing here. So we leveled the Tinker up to level 10 last night, and we unlocked 3 specs. We picked the melee DPS one, which I didn't necessarily want to play melee. I wanted to play ranged, but I definitely wanted to have the tameable pet of the class, which required to be the mechanic spec. And I might not even be called mechanic spec. Let me check here. Oh, it's called mechanics, pluralized. So I was almost right. I was like 90% right. So it comes with a clockwork assistant, aka Jarvis, Jeeves, whatever you want to call it. Oh, that's awesome, man. That is really cool. I don't know if I'd have the patience to be a GM. I talk all day, not 24/7, but I deal with people all day for work, and I imagine that can get annoying when you deal with people that are bugging you with small, pedantic things. But yeah, so we picked the mechanics class here, and it gives us Jarvis, Jeeves, and if you guys are unfamiliar with the Conquest of Azeroth server, they have 21 unique classes, and then each one has 3 to 4 specs, and then each spec has 2 to 3 branching paths, and sometimes it's like a combination of 2 to 3 here, right down the middle. Yeah, I believe it, man. Yeah, like the one video I was watching of a GM before like the big layoffs happened, a decade ago or whatever that was, it was just, people just rage about the smallest things. Oh, we got the first in chat. JSAP, he beat you to it, bud. But yeah, so we picked the mechanic class. I actually didn't see we got a talent point here, so let's see what we're getting. We got Scrap Slam, so that's good, because if you didn't tune in last night with the mechanic spec, we also unlocked, where is it? Activate Mech Suit Shredder. So you've essentially turned into Iron Man, right? Where is it here? Oh, I haven't actually been able to use it because I'm using X-Pearl frames, which doesn't have, a scrap mechanic built in. So I need to deactivate that so we can see it. But at 100 scrap, which you accumulate through your standard shots and your scrap blast, whatever, then you can put on an Iron Man suit, get to work, do what you need to do, and get home back to the inn. Oh, okay, JSAP. What are you saving it for? Now I'm worried. But yeah, so we've got Jarvis, Jeeves, whatever you want to call him. Now we got Spanner Smash, which does Storm Strike damage here, instantly reloads, which is great because I can never remember to reload this darn gun. You'd think out of all the years of Call of Duty, I would remember to reload my gun, but I just can't do it in this game. So let's take a look at. Oh, let me put that talent spec in here. All right, so we got Scrap Slam. That's going to slam the enemy for 105% weapon damage plus 15 Storm Strike damage. So we're going Storm Strike damage. Generates 15 scrap and 4 max mana. We'll take that all day long. Let's see where we want to put that, actually. Got the Sentry Turret, Sticky Bomb. I like the heal there. We'll take this. No, I don't want to build it. Oh yeah, so I'll just go ahead and show that off to you guys. So one of the cool abilities here that you get as a Tinker is you can essentially be a Bomb-Omb. You're a Nintendo-sponsored Bomb-Omb.
Incoming ad break.
You're picking the next. I mean, it better be something good. But yeah, so as a Bomb-Omb here, you can go ahead, you can manually attack, you can drop bombs, and then you can also self-destruct. So you can lay up to 2 bombs in that form, and then you can go ahead and detonate them with remote detonation here. So when that does, it's an AoE, also blasts you and everything else in whatever direction that you're not facing. And it's good to get away from the death pit if you pull too many mobs, but it's also double-edged sword in the sense that it's going to go ahead and pull you back. It's going to actually go ahead and pick up some other mobs. So you got to be careful, especially on the hardcore trial challenge that we are doing. So just to recap on that trial, there is no group finder, dungeon finder, battleground finder, no mail, and I can't trade with anybody else unless they're in a hardcore trial as well. Oh, we're in an ad break. Gosh darn it. I think JSEP can still see. So while that ad finishes up, let's go ahead and just clean up our bags real quick. We got gnarled short staff. We don't. Oh, that's actually a pretty significant increase in DPS. Okay, so let's go ahead and see if we should switch off this staff. 1 strength, 1 stamina, 1 armor pen rating. And I feel like that's kind of worth the 4 DPS trade-off. We'll hold on to the axe just in case. Is there anything else we need to empty out here?
Keep your feet on the ground.
Okay, we can get rid of that Shimmer Stout. And what about this cape? Oh, we can put that on, sell that.
What can I do for you?
Alright, there we go.
Safe trap.
We got some bag space back. Alright, so one thing I always forget to do is reload my weapon, which is annoying. But where do we need to go now? We gotta take that. Oh, good thing I didn't get rid of that Shimmer Stout. Oh, is that a barrel? No, it's a mug. Do we have the barrel? Okay, and some of these quests you guys might not recognize. I sure as heck don't, and I don't know if that's from lack of not remembering the game, or if it's one of the unique quests that we did have. Yeah, for the notifications, I gotta work them out. If I switch it to OBS control for the audio, it just mutes it all together, well, I don't understand why. I mean, why don't we actually go ahead and test it here? JSEP, you'll be my guinea pig. I'm gonna control via OBS. And then try to interact with that little xenomorph guy. Or I guess I can. Let's see. Let's hydrate him. Ah, it did work. Okay, so let me lower that. That should be a lot less brutal on our eardrums. Thanks for the heads up. Was it just the Derp Doggo
Thanks,
alert?
get some to one.
I mean, because when I was testing it all out earlier, right, and the Derp Doggo alert was just like so loud in my face, and I have a Scarlet Studio kit, 2i2 or whatever it's called, and the knobs on there are finicky to get everything like right, and I didn't know if I was turning up just my headset volume or if I was turning up, you know, the output volume. And it was just a pain. But anyways, I'm getting off track here. I can't figure out where the heck to go. So I know I had more quests last night. Or did we do them all and turn them in? No, the server crashed. That's what happened. It must have deleted all my quests that we picked up. Because the server went offline right as I was signing off for the night. Because we did go this way. Alright, Erigo, I appreciate you checking us out. Hopefully I'll catch you again, and I think I was lurking on your channel the other day, but appreciate the follow, and we'll see you another time. Alright, so another little quality of life feature, guys, if you remember from the previous broadcast. Oh, we got the scrap bar finally! I don't know where, oh, it must have been with the patch update today. So they added that. So now we do have a scrap meter here. So we're at 98% scrap. That's fantastic. Hey man, I'll check you out tomorrow when I'm at work. Appreciate the follow. And I definitely want to hear some more stories about GMing. I'll share some of my horror stories. But yeah, so we were talking about professions here. One quality of life feature, which I'm not going to be doing on this hardcore character, is the profession codex. Is that you can buy either via in-game gold on the auction house on any of the servers and switch it across, or you can purchase it on their donation, quote-unquote, donation store. Pretty relatively cheap too. But however you want to go about pursuing it, if you purchase a profession codex, you unlock a slot for another main profession, whether it's a gathering profession or a crafting profession. We are going engineering and mining for this, since we're of course a gnomish tinkerer. We have to go with gnomish engineering. And another cool thing that they introduced in Conquest of Azeroth is the simple fact that they added their own custom recipes. So something that they incorporated was, let me pull it up here. See this upgrade kit? I don't know why I just have the adamantite bar upgrade kit, but I think there's a copper bar one and other, low level ones, but you get it. And then let's say, we craft this rough broomstick. Oh, I can't move this over. The chat's in the way. Gosh darn it. So anyways, the rough broomstick, it's a green gun with no stats on it, but if we put an upgrade kit onto it, it's going to add stats up to 3 tiers onto the gun for us. And if you notice that little notification above my character's head, that was a world buff. Something I can't really opt out of on the hardcore trial, but it's not going to make me overpowered by any means. If any of you are worried about, oh, he's rocking world buffs, he's cheating, sort of, kind of, but it just increases a 1%. What does it say? It says granting a 1% of creature health as health and mana periodically. So if I kill a creature, there's a chance to give 1% of that creature's health as health and mana periodically. Stacks up to 5 times. So we've got 2 stacks on it, so that's only a 2% chance, or 2% health gain. I mean, I'll take that little bit of a buff, especially since we're going into these classes blind. Like, I did a little bit of, oh gosh, I gotta unequip something here. Alright, so we gotta pull up a RNG. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull up the RNG. For the slots, it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's going counterclockwise with 1 starting at the head and the last number starting at the gloves. We're excluding weapons because we need those to fight. So let's go ahead and roll this number. Oh wait, we can put a min-max in there. So how many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We got 9. So 1 through 9. And let's generate that. Alright, we got 3. So we got to take our cape off. Thank God. That is very much doable. Alright, we took the cape off per JSEP's contribution with his channel points. Don't forget, guys, you can also, oh, that was for the entire stream? Yeah, that was because of you, JSEP. And that's for the entire stream. I mean, I guess I lucked out because it was just the cape, so that just took off 8 armor, which I can actually kind of offset by putting on a scroll of protection right now, adding 65 armor. Yeah, I mean, other people can claim more of those. I think there's one for like 5 or 10 minutes, but for entire stream challenge, I think there's a limit of 2 per stream. I don't remember, but we could add some more like takeaway mounts and things like that. I'll keep brainstorming those ideas as we stream more and more. 802? What do you mean? It says you did 250 channel points to unequip random piece of armor for the entire stream. Did it charge you 802 channel points? I feel like the channel points are bugged, not gonna lie. I was trying to iron those out. God, I can never speak when it comes to streaming. Somebody bless me. Wait, did you claim something else? Let me refresh my stream manager here.
Hell are you?
It's just showing on the activity feed. Doesn't even show that one on the activity feed. Hold on. So it's weird. So I see the redemption in my OBS Twitch chat, but on actual Twitch on the stream manager, I don't see any of the redemptions. Let me actually take a picture of this for reference later tonight when I go back through. What were the other ones that you claimed? Just so I can know which ones are bugging out. Yeah, it's just really weird that even my activity feed on the stream manager isn't showing it. Maybe Twitch is twitching out. But I am super strict on professions. I love leveling professions, so we will be testing out professions on all the hardcore trial challenges, just to see the new recipes that they've introduced. Alright, wait, we gotta take this barrel to this dude. I feel like he's not in here. This is the time that I wish I had a flying mount so I could quickly go check if I'm going the wrong way or not. Maybe there's like a basement in here or something. Definitely no basement here. Fantastic. Not where we're supposed to be going. Let's read the quest dialogue. Can you bring him his barrel of shimmer? He's a mountaineer stationed in the southern guard tower, one of two towers on the border to Loch Modan. Okay. So we'll disregard that one for now. We'll go to the North Gate outpost, get some combat in here. Because geez Louise, our guy needs to get some combat experience going. Speaking of combat experience, we're gonna make our gnomish engineer eventually an ace pilot, triple ace pilot, because the high-risk PvP in this game is super cool. They've introduced high-risk rewards. Sounds... you get high-risk rewards. So what that means is if you're flagged for the high-risk, you will, one, drop currently equipped gear, right? So if you have gear on, like anything right now, if I was in high-risk, I would potentially drop it on death in the higher tier risk zones. But you can also loot other people's gear, and then you also get special crafting materials in high-risk PvP from the resource nodes you gather, which can then, of course, be dropped on death. Alright, so let's go ahead and get back into this game. Let's do some fighting. Alright, DPS 77. I'll take that all day long. Our little mech bot guy, I wish we could rename him. JSEP, I know you know. What's Ultron's name before he turns Ultrally Ultron? Or if anybody else can tell me, because I need to name this guy after him. Is it Jeeves or Jarvis? It's Jarvis. It's definitely Jarvis. Alright, so we gotta kill Mangleclaw. Hopefully this isn't an elite quest, because I will do horrible if it is. But let's go ahead and get that mangy claw. Oh, he's up here. Alright, so what do we gotta... We do have our mech suit ready for activation, so that's nice. We can move this down here. We don't have spicy candle dynamite anymore. We do have our turrets, so guys, if you're new to the Tinkerer stream, we can essentially build turrets, reload our gun, have our Clockwork Jarvis assistant, lay mines, blow them up, and turn into Iron Man ourselves. So let's see how that goes right now. Oh, okay. So what did we get? We got Mech Suit Saw Blade. Wow, that just kind of one-shot him. Okay, how long do we get into this form? I think we can, while we're in the form, we can actually keep getting scrap and staying it longer, I think. Ultron killed Jarvis. Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Also, I don't think we heard Pando say he's hungry. I definitely broke that. That's okay. Alright, we'll take these bracers. We got a new cape. So my least favorite popular game, probably Fortnite. Hot topic. Actually, that's a lie. I do enjoy Fortnite from time to time. But the whole battle royale thing gives me too much anxiety. But Jason, what's your least favorite popular game? And you can't say Pokemon because I know that's a lie. Oh, we got our Starry Night Dragon. So yeah, all the cosmetics, guys, don't, like, if you're kind of turned off by, you know, seeing that there's an in-game store and all that, everything that you can buy on the online store for these servers, you can purchase through the auction house or from another player with in-game gold, and then everything can be synced across all the servers, the PTR realms and the live realms. And this is a closed alpha server. Technically, I'd say closed beta because it's just about to go live in a couple months. But once it does go live in a couple months, it will be. Can we do daggers? It will be free to play. So the server population is already fantastic, and even on the open beta servers, it was crazy good. Wow, you must have a great friend. He plays with you every weekend. I was supposed to play with my friend this weekend, but he said he was too busy giving headaches. I forget exactly what he said, but it was something along those lines. Something to have to do with head and some kind of aches in his face. I don't know. But we didn't get to play our normal games. But in his defense, I guess I did stream that night for a little bit longer. There's a super fun game my friend and I were playing. It was Suicide Squad. We got it on sale. It sort of reminds me of like a Suicide Squad skin Destiny. Not anymore. What not anymore? Look at his head. It looked like a gorilla brush. Oh, we're getting sidetracked off of what's important here. Conquest of Azeroth. Guys, if you want to play it, you can enter the giveaway, and if we hit level 60 or hit our follower sub goal, we'll be giving that jackpot away. And the alpha server access is definitely cheaper than what the jackpot is, so don't fret. Also, fun fact, you can buy the alpha access off the auction house, like I was saying before. That's where I was getting with it. Including the alpha access, you can buy off the Loon or Area 52 servers. We don't play video games no more because he hates Marvel Rivals. I'm sure he probably doesn't hate Marvel Rivals. He probably thinks, you know, Marvel Rivals should come out with like a progression system of some sort. I completely agree. I mean, like in World of Warcraft, right? The PvP, there's, you know, honor levels. You can go from like a scout all the way to like a war chief, right? Scout, war chief. Oh, everything's flip-flop. Scout, war chief, right? But in Marvel Rivals, it just feels like, oh, cool, like whatever. You killed a lot of people, you get like a new emote or something. Like I wish they had like titles, and if they came out with like, oh, like if you get 10,000 kills, you get a golden skin. Something like Call of Duty did with their guns. Like that would interest me a lot more. And speaking of which, in Conquest of Azeroth and the other live servers for Project Ascension, they did bring back like the old honor system, and there are a bunch of PvP rewards and seasonal PvP rewards. Which is super cool, and they've really revitalized it. Like one of their main goals is for PvP to be successful on their private servers. They definitely hold that to a higher standard. They know that a lot of the players coming in are going to be interested in PvP, and they want to make sure that everybody feels like that's an option and not just PvE, and doesn't want to build cool things. And bro, Lego Fortnite? Come on. I'm sure your friend would definitely play Lego Fortnite with you. I mean, I'm sure your friend would love to play Lego Fortnite with you if you would ever respond to said friend. He probably tries to reach out to you. You know, I'm just kind of trying to put you know, myself in his shoes. And, you know, it seems like you might be busy with work, getting an upgrade.
What can I do for you?
That does sound pretty dope. Wait, so you can get dragons? Oh, gosh. Hey, Red Alice, thanks for the follow. Let me know if that alert was, like, absurdly loud, because it just blew my eardrums out, and I've been trying to fine-tune those alert noises. But thanks for tuning in. If you're new to this, that jackpot has now gone up another $2. I do need to change that when I get a second. But yeah, we're running a giveaway. If I hit level 60, we'll do the
What's on
jackpot
your
giveaway. And if we hit our
See you
sub
soon.
or follow goal, then we'll also do the giveaway if my character doesn't make it to 60 and he dies. Because we are doing a hardcore trial challenge on the Project Ascension server, Rexar, which is their Conquest Azeroth, 21 unique classes, and we're playing the Tinkerer class here. Super fun so far. Lots of layers of complexity to it. I mean, we're only level 11, and we've got to reload our gun, micromanage our ammunition, lay down mines, manually detonate them, play with our Jarvis robot, turn into a giant Iron Man suit, and break down and resummon sentries. So that one was loud, and that was for the owned alerts. Okay, so I gotta figure out how to tweak those alerts. How's the in-game volume though? Because I've been tweaking that on my mixer as well, and it is coming in pretty loud on my headset, but didn't seem like it's coming in too loud on my output sources. That's fine. I'm so lost on which ones are loud and which ones aren't. I'll have to just go back through and watch the VOD and go back and fine tune it all. That's going to be the easiest thing. I don't know why I didn't think of that earlier. I guess the past couple streams we haven't had the... Actually, that's why, because the alerts weren't working for the first week and a half of me streaming. Gosh darn it, that makes a lot more sense. I forgot we just got alerts working. It was all because of a browser. I had to... Oh, wait, hold on. What are these guys? All right. They had skulls next to their heads, so I was worried. But yeah, all I had to do was switch to Google Chrome to get my alerts to work through Owned. And at that point, I've had set up like 4 different alert systems, and I had to go back through and delete them all. But yeah, so let's see what we got here. We got stone splinters that we gotta kill. Oh, they're on our butts. So let's summon this. We forgot to reload! Gosh darn it. I think you gotta do exclamation point Pando or something. Alright, let's use this scanner. Let's reload. Remember to reload. Oh, we're pulling more than we can handle. This is not good. Let's go ahead and get a heal off. Get another heal off. Shoot them, shoot them. I feel like there's another ability that I'm missing. Oh my gosh, we're pulling them all. We're pulling them all. This is getting heated. Let's go help Jarvis out. Tell me I just cleared that whole camp. Bro, we cleared that whole camp. Let's go. Our DPS is solid. We got a new staff with hit rating. Turn. Bot commands. The commands for this channel are available here. Oh, thanks for the heads up on that, JSEP. That makes more sense. Yeah, the Pando stuff was confusing to set up. I think all the commands are linked to the channel. Oh, we're in an ad break. So, JSEP, I think the commands for Pando are all linked to the channel points. And I could be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Yo, our DPS was solid there. Like, I just cleared that whole can. Because we have our self-heal. As long as we remember to reload, then I don't think I necessarily need to worry about dying too much, as long as we don't pull too much. So that is fantastic. I'm super stoked, but I think we had... Did I not? Oh, we forgot that we can use Scrap Slam now. Okay, that's what I'm missing. We gotta use Scrap Slam. Let's deploy the mines somewhere else. 9. and 8, and then 7. Okay. And then we'll use that on SE. We got full scrap now, so we're good on that. We need to kill more trogs, though. How much bag space do I have, though? Looks like I have no bag space. That's not good. I don't like not having bag space. Let's get rid of this wolf meat. Now we got some bag space. Get rid of this crunchy spider leg. We have this cape now. We can switch these bracers. Oh, big chest piece. No, we'll keep that other one. And then we got this new staff. That's perfect. Let's get rid of this old staff. We need to go to a place where we can sell some stuff. And I gotta figure out how to get this bigger bag equipped. Alright, let's take a look at the map, see where we're going. Let's get to this town and make our new inn home. But yeah, I mean, so far, the Tinkerer class so far is exceeding my expectations. I originally, the first few levels, I thought it was going to be too annoying juggling all of the mechanics for the class. But they've kind of balanced out now since we were able to pick a spec, which was the mechanics spec. I do enjoy the melee close combat now, because if you tuned in on the previous streams when we were leveling up before we unlocked mechanics spec, it was a lot more ranged, right? Like we were staying 30 feet back, we were kiting everything, but now that we've unlocked the melee spec, essentially, it is forcing us to have to be in close quarters combat. Wow, this inn looks just like the other inn.
What can I do for you?
Alright, so we gotta bring this lady to get
Safe
her blood
travels.
sausage. Where's this innkeeper, though? Alright, where are you,
Well
innkeeper? Let's just go ahead and sell some junk that we don't need anymore. We can sell that, we can sell that, we can sell that, we can sell that. We want those ribs, we can sell that. Okay, so looks good. Oh, we can buy bigger bags from her though. We'll
Keep
wait
your
for
feet
that.
on the ground.
Oh, there's the innkeeper.
What can I
Thank
get
God.
for you today?
Perfect. Yeah, and so some of the things that they've added into their private servers, I mean, of course, from the new 21 new classes and all that, is new NPCs and quest lines. So there's gonna be class-specific quest lines
What
for
can I
all
do
the
for
unique
ya?
classes.
Safe
We've already
travels.
done one of the Tinkerer-specific ones to get like a new gun, but I imagine there'll be some other ones that kind of teach a little bit more of the mechanics that we unlock further down the road. I do love the gasoline-powered Meccano Striders. And yeah, so something that's not currently on this server is their season pass. So I mean, think of like a Fortnite season pass.
got
You
my
unlock
attention.
things the further you get. In
What? Get her back.
Conquest of Azeroth and Project Ascension seasonal pass, how it works instead is you know hit these milestones, you get a certain amount of currency, and then you can scroll through the list of all of the cosmetics and stuff, and just skip straight to the one you want and purchase it. You know, you can just jump the line, but keep in mind, you know, the cooler the reward, the higher the price is going to be. But they've got like some cool mounts and stuff and pets, and you can always buy heirlooms and all that from the donation shop or off the auction house. Now keep in mind, if you guys do join the closed alpha / beta before it goes live and you go into the auction house, it's not going to have
How are
as
ya?
much as their live servers, simply because it
See you
is a
soon.
test realm, so nobody's, you know, dropping money on the cosmetics and heirlooms and all that stuff and putting it on the test realm auction house, because everything's going to be wiped once this goes live in a couple months. And also, you know, the donation points you get, they're for the live servers, right? But you also get to a 1-to-1 ratio for the PTR servers as well. So you're not essentially just wasting money on a server that's going to get wiped. You get donation points for the live servers, and then you get an equal amount of points for the test rounds and the closed servers, which I think is a great way to incentivize donations and getting donation points. And there are some really cool, unique cosmetics. They've taken a page out of like Last Epoch, Path of Exile, and all that. There's custom skill cosmetics to change your skills, abilities, and skills animations. That's the word I'm looking for. So you can really kind of deck out your character however you want. All right, what are we looking for here? We need Spider Ichor, Trogstone Tooths, Tunnel Rat Ears.
Welcome, Withurios.
Hey, Withurios, good to see ya. Thanks for tuning in tonight. Let's kill these Trogs, shall we? I feel like we need something from these spiders as well, too. How's it going, man? We're just keeping on with this Tinker class that you were watching last night. It's gotten pretty fun and interesting. We unlocked a few new abilities. We got Scrap Slam, which I actually haven't used yet. Oh, that animation was sick. Okay, that was really cool. That animation was really unique. So another cool benefit of all the unique classes, of course, is they're not just reskins of old World of Warcraft classes. They are essentially, they're brand new. And they also did the animations as well. Oh gosh, our guy is not letting go. Alright, we need that Trog Tooth. Alright, let's see how this goes. Let's go ahead and turn into Scrapbot. We need to heal. Oh my gosh. Alright, so that was fun. That was different. I definitely didn't realize it changes a lot of my abilities when we're in Iron Man suit. But good to know that we can still heal while we're in that form. Alright, let's build this section. Alright, let's get this up. Okay, cool. Banner smash. We are generating scrap, which is our new resource, pretty consistently. That's nice. 2 of our melee abilities create scrap. And then I thought our standard shot also gave us scrap, but I guess not. We can switch. We did unlock shotgun, so that, you know, does 65% weapon damage plus 5, up to 5 enemies in a 12-yard frontal cone. I haven't switched to that simply because the standard rounds do 19 damage in addition to my weapon damage, which is just the gun's damage. And then the Spanner Smash and the Scrap Slam both work off of my staff's damage. Alright, and if you guys see these trees, that there is a woodworking profession you can get in these servers. They haven't really fleshed it out too much, but I've heard rumors that they're going to add, what's it called, player housing, which I think would be super cool and unheard of for World of Warcraft or any of the, you know, private servers for World of Warcraft. I think that's super unique. I don't know how they would implement it. I'm not going to ask how or why. I mean, I know the why, but I don't know how they would implement it. But having player housing and just running into somebody's cabin or like PvP housing, you can go in and break somebody's stuff down. I think that'd be super cool. Alright. I just wish we had a ranged pull ability. Like, I mean, we have the sticky bomb ability that makes it do. This is gonna get hairy here. We got a bunch of people in our vicinity that can be pulled. Alright, let's get a heal off. Our repair shot ability is a solid heal. Like, that does some good healing. Doubt that. Oh god, this is it. This is it, guys. Oh, we leveled up. Oh, we didn't level up, did we? We gotta heal. We gotta heal. Did our pet die? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, this is getting hairy. This is getting super hairy. Are we gonna make it? Are we gonna make it? Oh, we leveled up. Thank gosh. Thank gosh. We needed that. I think they killed my pet. Oh, I'm sweating. We gotta make a new clockwork pet. Woo! Let's go, baby. How many did we kill then? Hey, clip that. I think my system's supposed to clip that now that I said clip that. Hopefully it picks it up. Because that was an intense fight for sure. Wasn't positive we were going to make it through that, honestly. But we did. We came out on top. We came out clutch. That's a Tinker class right there. That is fantastic. Let's make sure we reload. I'm surprised I didn't forget how to reload during that whole entire fight, though. Something we got to keep an eye out for, guys, is the overworld loot that they have now. So I think they have that in retail World of Warcraft, but they made it more unique in the sense that all this stuff is like bind on account, right? And you pick it up, and it'll be hiding anywhere. And you pick it up, and it's like green, blue, or epic quality gear that you can use, and it's a lot more useful. If I remember correctly, on World of Warcraft retail, it was like only like in certain zones you could use it. I hear somebody fighting behind me. Okay, there's another character. So this is what I'm talking about. The server population is pretty good for being a closed alpha. He's a Gnome Reaper. That's neat. All right, let's go ahead and help him out here. All right, before I dive into this. But the giveaway isn't if I die. It's only if I die if we hit our follower sub goal. The giveaway is triggered once I hit level 60. And alright, we just pulled way too much. We might have to book it out of this. Yeah, we gotta book it. Oh my gosh, we died. Well, there we go. That was just too much of a pool. I didn't want to pool that many, but it is what it is. No button. Giveaways when I hit level 60. Yeah, and that's why we changed it. We changed it a few days ago when we rebranded the channel name. Oh my gosh, I'm so annoyed that we just died there. There's nothing I could do. I have no get out of jail free cards, and I can't cast that repair shot while moving. That's a bummer. That is a big old bummer. There's just so many. That's the one thing. Like some of these quests, they added into the game, so they've added lots of spawns because in these starting zones there's a lot of characters, and that was just way too many mobs. I could not handle them. Well, our level is 0 now because we just died. Oh my gosh. Closest town. Ugh. Alright, so the hardcore trial did just end. You actually see it in chat that I died. Where is it? And we just leveled up too. Probably, oh gosh, that's so annoying. Yep, hardcore has been killed by Tunnel Rat Kobold. Rip. Rest in peace. Alright, so we gotta go figure out what's the next class. Oh my gosh. I can't believe it. That is frustrating. But it is part of the game. Next time we just gotta be more alert. I should have booked it once I pulled all 5 of them, but I was hopped up on adrenaline from us just killing 8 of them in a row, but I didn't have all 8 of them gank me at the same time. Ugh. Alright, so we're making a horde this time. Alright, so let's see here. Oh, let me go ahead and update the giveaway first, because that did go up a couple more dollars. But yeah, guys, so we're doing the giveaway when I hit level 60 on the character. If we want to unlock that giveaway before I hit 60, we need to hit our sub or follow goal, which is set to 200 follows or 50 subs, whichever comes first. And then that giveaway will be triggered upon death of my character. As of right now, the giveaway jackpot is $53. I'm updating that right now. Every follow adds $1. Every sub adds $5 per tier, and then yeah, because we are at like 1,263 or something, and then once we get 50 subs, we're there. Okay, so let's go ahead, save that new jackpot goal. We can back out of that screen. All right, so we got to pick the new class. Alright, how do we do a poll? We need to figure out how to do a poll here. Manage poll. Poll management, it's just an empty ghost. Okay, cool. Let me create a new poll. We'll do a Sun Cleric. We'll do a Star Caller, we'll do a Rune Master, and we'll do a Stormbringer. And let's add one more. Let's do Witch Doctor. Alright, let's start that poll. I think the poll started. Let me double check here. Okay, did the poll go up? I don't think the poll worked. That's alright. So, we got a choice between... I think I said Sun Cleric, Rune Master, Stormbringer, Star Caller, and a Witch Doctor. We were level 12 last time. And you'll always see my character level in the top left in my little character icon. It says the level and the enemy of the person that I'm going after as well. Okay, so let's see if we got any results on that poll. Oh, Sun Cleric it is. We had one pick. It was a Sun Cleric. Alright, so let's go ahead and get this new Sun Cleric. I think that Tauren are the only ones able to be Sun Cleric. I could be 100% wrong on that. Yeah, it looks like everybody but orcs can be Sun Clerics. Let's go ahead and do a Tauren Sun Cleric. That just seems fitting. So let's do a quick recap on what a Sun Cleric can do. They have 4 different spec trees. We've got a melee damage dealer, ranged / casting damage dealer, or I should just say casting. Tank and healer. We'll probably go the tank spec since we're doing the hardcore. So let's take a look at what that tank spec is. I think it's going to be the Valkyrie. Infuse two-handed weapons with the power of the sun. Oh my god, whatever Valkyrie is, we're doing it. That's Titan script from Classic WoW, or Vanilla, or Retail WoW. Okay, that's cool. I think we're going to go that route, unless we go Seraphim, which you empower your shield with solar energies, bathing enemies that strike you and purging flames as you shield the weak from harm. That sounds like that's the tanking one. And then Blessings, heal your allies with the power of your devotion to the sun, blessing them with your guidance. That's definitely the healer. And then Piety, focus the energies of the sun to do devastating holy and fire damage. That's the spell casting. Alright, so let's go ahead and customize this guy. We gotta make him cool looking. Sun Cleric's gotta be war torn. He's a battle cleric, that's for sure. What should we name him? It's gotta be something with a pun on sun. Are you having fun yet, son? That's a classic name, but how do we fit that? Nope, too long. Let's name him Sunny Delight. We can do Sunny Delight. Name's unavailable, gosh darn it. Alright, we're just naming him Sunny D's. Oh my gosh, somebody else has picked that. Can't use 3 letters? Gosh darn it. Alright, we got Sunny D. That's just so generic, so basic. But let's jump into it. See how the Sun Cleric plays right off the bat. Guys, if you are new, don't forget that the giveaway happens when I hit level 60, or if we get to our follower or sub goal, it'll unlock the giveaway when my character dies. So don't forget to tell your family members, your friends, your significant others, your side pieces, your classmates, co-workers, everybody to hit follow, subscribe, and cheer to bring that jackpot up and also get that jackpot closer to being in your pocket. Why is my alarm going off? So let's get these bars fixed up real quick. And if you are just tuning in, we're playing Conquest of Azeroth. It is will be free to play private server with 21 unique classes. We just got done playing the Tinkerer class. It ended brutally thanks to some ugly looking trolls. They ganked me. There's too many mobs. It was frustrating. I had no real out from it. I could have not panicked and hit the health potion, maybe ran a little bit further, but nonetheless, we got our butts handed to us. I got overzealous with it. Alright, so we got that. Put a bag bar down here. Vehicle bar, get out of my way. Pet bar, get out of my way. Settings menu. Alright, let's put that down there. We'll hit lock. Go ahead and move these nameplates, and whether if you are looking right now, see these bars that I'm moving up here? That's where you'll see my level, right up here. This little yellow box or yellow number up here, that'll be my current level. Make sure it's viewable. Okay, and then one last thing, interface. We just got to put our casting bar in front of us. Alright, we already got it there. Perfect. So I think we're good to go here. So let's see what the Sun Cleric has to offer.
Incoming ad break.
We've got... Is that a 2? That's a one-hand mace, shield, robes. Looks like we can only wear cloth so far. Let's take a look at our proficiencies. Oh, we can wear up to plate. That's going to be helpful for this hardcore challenge. All right, we are back from the ad break. Appreciate you guys hanging in there. So we're back into the Sun Cleric just starting. Found out that we can wear plate mail, even though we're starting out with cloth. So let's go ahead and pick up these first quests and get this ball rolling. We can't preview the spec trees quite yet, but just a few moments ago we were taking a look. Looks like we're gonna go with the Seraphim. I think it was called Seraphim, Nephilim, something like that. It's you get to wield two-handed weapons and just bash their faces in. I think that's the route we're gonna go, or the tank spec. Once we have those talent trees to preview, we'll make our final decision there, or we'll run a poll depending on how many viewers we have at that moment when we unlock the skill tree. But stay tuned in throughout the week, 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. Central. That's my minimal time window. It's always guaranteed I'll be there. And then some nights like tonight, I'm playing a little bit later. Alright, so we've got a spell that we can't cast and move. So that's a change up from the Tinkerer. Pick up what we need. Don't need the drumsticks. How far can we cast this spell, though? Oh, that's pretty far. What's the it's a 40-yard range. That's insane. That's going to be great for pulling. So that's the one thing I wished. That was like our downfall on the Tinkerer, right? We just died because we essentially had no ranged pulling, and then our pet ran in and pulled like 5 other mobs. So that was the downfall that we ran into, and we just didn't. Being level 12, we didn't have too much defense utilities yet. My big like defense utility was on cooldown, like the oh shit button that you press when shit hits the fan and you gotta, go clutch. It was just on cooldown. We didn't have enough scrap for it. I'll be honest, I could have played that fight better, but it just is what it is. That's the fatality of playing hardcore. The unfortunate reality. But we're playing Sun Cleric. I mean, it just kind of goes in the name. It goes without saying that I should have more healing abilities, I hope, on here. We're also going to be able to wear plate armor. That's going to help sustain our survivability a bit more. And then if we go the dual two-handed weapon route, that's going to be interesting to see. I love that cosmetically speaking. I always think Titan's Grip was just such a cool talent when that came out. And I think it was like Cataclysm that first came out, or maybe it was Wrath. Whatever expansion that Retail WoW dropped, the Titan's Grip talent spec, I instantly rolled a warrior because I wanted to see my character rocking two-handed swords or whatever. So essentially the Sun Cleric will have that ability in one of the specs. Some of your abilities generate solar power, which can be consumed by dawn to enhance many of your abilities. Okay, so this is the solar power. This is the solar power.
ZZZ.
Let's put that right up here. Okay, so we got 8 out of 20. Now enter Dawn at 20 stacks, so it becomes a castable ability. Let's put that down here at R. So castable ability. Why is it not showing the tooltip? Oh, my screen's in front of it. Gosh darn it, my face consumes all... Alright, let's just read it up here. Alright, enter Dawn at 20 stacks of solar power. Consume all solar power to empower your next 5 abilities, allowing them to trigger their Dawn effects. So all of my skills and spells are going to have a secondary effect called their Dawn effect, right? So we need 20 solar power to trigger the Dawn mode, essentially, and to activate all of our secondary abilities on all of our main abilities. Regenerates mana based on your intellect when I enter Dawn ability, so that's another plus. Alright, so see that we just turned into Dawn mode. Requires 20 solar power. Let's see what it does here. Deals 20% increased damage, so our Sun Flare automatically is stronger when we're in Dawn mode, which... Oh, that's actually some pretty good... Consumes all solar power, and that's our solar power. It only has 5 stacks on it, though. Power your next 5 abilities. Alright, so let's see. So it's the next... Oh, okay, so we only get 5 ticks in Dawn mode. So our first 5 abilities that can use the solar power get activated for that. I imagine somewhere in the talent tree there'll be a, like, increases your max amount of abilities that can trigger off of that. Oh, it looks like it passively regens as well. Yeah, okay, so our solar power does passively regen. I imagine there's going to be some ability or talent that increases our passive solar regen. It's probably going to be called, like, solar panel ability. You now run around with 2 gigantic solar panels attached to your horns and can passively increase 50% more solar power. Something along those lines, but that'll be cool to see what unlocks. That's the fun part about playing this Conquest of Azeroth server, is the simple fact that everything is... everything's brand new to me. We're going into all these blind, right? Like, that Tinker class, I had no idea what we were getting into. Didn't know that it changed me to a melee damage dealer when I went Mechanic spec. The Sun Cleric spec, same thing. Or the Sun Cleric class, same thing. All I know are the 4 specs that come available to me at level 10 and the general ideology behind them. I don't know the actual spells, abilities, and talents we're going to be getting. But it is going to be fun to kind of theory craft based off the little bit that we do know and see what's going to be the best bet for this hardcore trial. Gosh darn it, we forgot to start the hardcore trial. So we need to actually go and redo that. Unless it'll let me... I think now that we hit level 1, we can't actually activate the hardcore trial. Let me see. Stony Tark, have some mercy for me.
Here there.
Let me activate it. Can't activate it. We're already level 1. Gosh darn it.
Back.
We gotta re-roll. Actually, guys, I think that's maybe where we'll just call it quits for the night. I'll re-roll it tomorrow night. I'll have it pre-rolled when we start, and then we can just start that challenge up. So yeah, tune in tomorrow, 9 p.m. Central. We'll be starting up the Sun Cleric. We'll still be keeping the giveaway going once I hit level 60, if I hit the level 60. And don't forget to hit follow with notifications on so you don't miss it when I do hit level 60. And if we hit our sub or follow goal, we'll also do a giveaway instead if my character dies. So tell your family, tell your friends, tell your wives, tell your second wives, tell your side pieces, tell your coworkers, tell everybody about it, and make sure you tune in tomorrow at 9 p.m. Central. I'll see you then. You have a good rest of your evening. Peace!